FIFA 22 is inbound and we should be getting more and more news as we are going to be getting closer to the release date. In this video, we're going to be talking about all of the news that we do have so far. This is going to be from around 2 weeks ago. We're going to be catching up now. Last video was about the FIFA 22 beta, so you can go ahead and take a look at that video. It's all going to be in the playlist. The next one, again, we will be doing sort of a weekly news update, hopefully even more frequently than that if there is going to be some news. It is going to be depending on that, of course, some individual things when EA Sports are going to be announcing big things, and also some more concept videos. Sort of, there's a lot of FIFA 22 news. I'm very excited. I'm going to be starting off. This is a concept by Splashfoot, but in my opinion, it's a very good concept. As we can see here, Neymar possibly going to be the headliner. Maybe it could be Mbappe. We're going to have to see, but this sort of the theme and the layout, I do think it's quite accurate, and it's a very nice prediction concept, and we're going to be going on. So the people that we're going to be, the accounts that we are going to going off by, we do have Champ VG. I do believe he's the main leaker pretty much. He's the main source that we are going to be going from, and everyone else is pretty much going around based on what he is saying. He's actually got a source inside of EA Sports. However they do it, I'm not too sure, but credit to him. He is pretty much where all of the leaks originally start from. We do also have FIFA Witcher. He's extremely knowledgeable. He is not following me at the moment, but FIFA Witcher is extremely knowledgeable, and he is going to be a very good source as well, even though it's not too clear if he's got leaks himself or not, but there's definitely, of course, a lot of knowledge there. And FUT Zone Central, I do think, is a good person who collects all of it, a good account that has been collecting it. So I do believe those are the sources, and we do have a few designers in here as well. So the first thing we're going to be starting off with is this PSG image. It's just them training. We have all of the different players. We do have Xavi Simons in here as well. I do believe I did spot him. I am a little bit of a fan, and we can see here FIFA 22, as we can see here. So it's EA Sports FIFA 22. We can actually see it in quite a few different places. So we can see it clearly here. We can see it here. It's also been spotted not just from this angle, from this camera shot, from this person. There has also been many different captures as well of this same PSG training, because they do document it. I believe they live stream it on Facebook or wherever this was taken from, and a few other different sources as well. But FIFA 22 essentially is being advertised, so there's definitely going to be some news. We are now in July, so what a time to be playing FIFA 21. But FIFA 22, if EA Sports are already advertising it, then it's good signs that some sort of official announcements are going to be coming very soon. And if you think about it, by September already, it is the end of September when we usually get FIFA, or the very start of October. We'll be talking about that a little bit later on in this video. We should already be getting FIFA 22 already rolling out, and we have so many different things. You have the web app, everything, so we're going to be talking about that. But this is essentially an image, and it's good excitement. This is also here from an EA Sports announcement. They have said that, they've said that they're going to be having an event, so July 20th at 10 AM Pacific time. I do believe this is Central Eastern time, or whatever it is. We can convert it to UK time, of course, but the whole point is there could be some FIFA 22 news. It says a cool new addition to an extremely popular and long-running EA Sports franchise. So an EA Sports franchise is, of course, FIFA 21. I do know NHL. I keep up with that a little bit. NFL, Madden, all of their other games. I believe FIFA is their biggest one. It must be their biggest earner, and this could potentially be what they are talking about. So a cool new addition to an extremely popular, long-running EA Sports franchise. So maybe there is going to be some sort of new mode, but we don't even know what game they're talking about, so it might not be FIFA, so we cannot base this on too much. But July 20th, there could be some FIFA 22 news, but we should actually get news before that. There has been rumored. But getting into the first bit of real information that we do have, this was quite a while ago now, June 26th, so we're just catching up on this. Champ VG has said that tactics are going to be changing. So how a lot of people were just abusing the mechanics, low depth, one depth, and everything like that, all of the custom tactics, everything like that. Now, from the sounds of it, EA Sports are going to be cutting back. They're going to be taking back control a little bit more. So you're not going to have as much control. So some people may see this as it's a bit of a downgrade, but it's been done for good reason. This, in my opinion, is the intention. From what I'm reading here, is what EA Sports are trying to do. So you're going to be having 1 to 100, and and this is going to be controlling the depth, the spread, the players in the penalty area. So you're going to be having less control in a way, if you get what I mean. It is going to be a little bit of a downgrade, but I do see this as a positive step to counter a little bit of rattiness. And when you give people too much control, essentially, they just do too many bad things. So I think EA Sports are taking a little bit back control, and they're not going to be letting everyone control as much. They've realized they gave us too much power, essentially. So now it is just going to be 1 to 100, and there is going to be, of course, this is going to be controlling width, depth, everything sort of combined together, players in the penalty area. But we should still have custom tactics, sort of stay back while attacking on individual players. But we're going to have to see, of course, how that is going to be moving forward. We do also expect heat maps to be coming to FIFA 22, and also expected goals. So this could look very interesting. Rising Foot made a beautiful concept here. I did retweet it, I shared it, deserved credit, of course, Rising Foot. I'm hoping we can also work together to do some more concepts. So this is going to be Neymar XG expected goals, based on, of course, maybe his how many shots he's had, how many maybe passes he's made, how much area, how much ball he's had in the opponent's box, other things like that. That is probably what it's going to be based on, many different factors. But there is also going to be heat maps, so it does sort of tie in with that. So expected goals in heat maps, it does tie in. So I do think this is going to be a nice little feature. It is just going to be sort of in the stats, in the player performance. This is not going to be the game breaking feature that EA Sports were talking about, but it's a nice addition for sure. Now, next up, we are going to be seeing some new leagues in FIFA 22, and it should be FIFA 22 Ultimate Team as well. So it looks like we're going to be getting Cyprus, the Cyprus League, what they play, of course, in Cyprus, their football league. It looks like we're going to be getting that, so that could be amazing, and definitely for the future as well, as football should continue to grow. There should be more and more talent found. So not only it is going to be a good thing for Cyprus FIFA fans, football fans who are going to be enjoying it now in FIFA, they can play with their local teams, but also as talent is going to be spreading, of course, more population, etc. There should be actually, you never know, a huge star coming from the Cyprus League, Colombian League. There may already be a huge star like that we just don't know of. But in Ultimate Team terms, this isn't really too significant, but I do think for career mode and other things like that, this could potentially be amazing. If there's a wonder kid, like they say in career mode terms, and he is going to have amazing potential, then you never know, this could be absolutely amazing. So we're getting a couple new leagues, and also apparently England Division 5, which should be pretty good as well. So this looks like a nice juicy information here, mainly for career mode, but it should be having an impact on Ultimate Team as well. Some big news for Ultimate Team is going to be new icons. It's a very hype thing, of course, and it looks like we're going to be getting these icons here. So Splashfoot did make a couple cards. I do believe Forlan has actually been rumored, I do believe, for this here as well in FIFA 21 for sure, because I have definitely seen him quite a lot. He was a rumored icon, but it ended up not happening, so maybe it's going to be happening now. Casillas, I think, would be absolutely amazing. I've been watching Casillas. He's more of a recent icon. I do think Casillas could be very, very interesting. Then we do also have a couple others as well. They should be fairly decent. The Cafu looks quite good. It is going to be another Brazilian. Some people have been complaining, but right back Brazilian. I do think it could be interesting. So the source is sort of, is it leaked? Is it potential? I'll take it with a pinch of salt, but it looks like a lot of people are talking about these icons as if they are real. But like I said, we did get a couple rumored players already, and it didn't end up happening. So just be careful with the icons, because some people might get too carried away with the icons, and they might try and speak their icon into existence. So be careful with the icons. Definitely, I think the other stuff is probably going to be a little bit more credible. But talking about icons, it does look like we are going to be getting a complete revamp of how they are going to be working. Footwatch did say there were many changes made in EA Sports. These changes are also going to be for FIFA 22, we can assume. So there was a team in the code called FUT 21 Icon. So that's how we know it, of course. Like we did have Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, all of these, Thierry Henry, all of the icons, Mateus, etc. I could keep naming them. But in the latest code update, EA renamed it to Icons Club. So the current icons that we do have, that they just link to everyone, they have 3 versions. They have a moments, well, some of them have a prime icon moments, but they have a base, a mid, and a prime version. Some of them have a prime icon moments version, so 4 for some players, but mainly it is 3 for every single icon. They have 3 separate versions. So now this is going to be called Icons Club, and there is going to be some sort of separate version. This could be a big announcement. The announcement that we were just talking about that could potentially be referred to for the potential game if it is going to be FIFA 22, but FUT Hero Clubs, apparently it could be something like this. So this was, to be fair, a good post by FUTDonk, and we can see Steven Gerrard here as an example. He does already have a proper icon, so maybe not the greatest example, but I do think it explains it quite well, because Gerrard was quite recent. But for example, for Casillas, it would be linkable to absolutely everyone, so maybe it shouldn't actually be the Liverpool badge. But essentially how this could be working is the Gerrard is just going to be one card, we can assume, with a different card design, and he's going to be linking to everyone. But then the normal icons, they are going to be having all of the regular cards, so base, mid, prime, all of their stories, everything like that, and some of them will be getting a prime icon moments as well. But the FUT Heroes Club, if it does end up happening, is just going to be one player, of course, one version, one card version, and it is going to be having a little bit different card design. So I do think this is quite a good post, but there are a few problems, because it's not going to be Gerrard, and also the Liverpool badge, it should still be the Icons badge, but it isn't going to be getting different cards essentially. So I do think this could be quite a good idea, but how sort of confirmed this is could FUT Heroes Club just be related to something else? Does it necessarily have to be directly involved with how Icons is going to be working? There's a lot of questions for sure, and nothing has been confirmed by EA Sports, but this is potentially very early doors how it could be working. So I do think it has been done quite nicely, and that should be making sense. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.